I
don't
feel
care
like that's
that much.
I feel like that's silly. Like that's all of that is very silly. Like,
So yeah, I was like, that was like the one time in college where I'm just like, this is high school all over again. What the hell? Hello and welcome back to the Nuanced AF podcast. I'm Juan.
I'm Lex.
And we are two highly empathetic people who are always trying to find the nuance in everything because everything is nuanced AF. Lex, we have made it to our 13th episode. 13 is my favorite number.
Favorite number.
Yeah, happy 13th episode. Still happy New Year.
Yeah.
Because we're still freshly in the new year of 2026.
Yeah. Isn't it the 13th today?
Damn. Is it? As we record, yeah. We're recording this on Tuesday, January 13th.
That's funny.
That's crazy how that
episode.
lines up.
Yeah.
13. And then my tattoo.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. All right. This one might be a little bit of a shorter episode. It's one of those weeks where we're a little pressed on time, but still have some cool stuff I want to talk about.
Okay.
Beginning with New Jersey is the latest state to ban cell phones during the school day in grades K through 12.
K through 12. Wow, that's wild.
Yeah. So New Jersey joined a growing list of states to limit students' cell phone use during the school day. In the remaining days of his second term, Democratic Governor Phil Murphy signed legislation requiring the State Education Commission and local school boards to come up with guidelines for use of cell phones in schools for grades K through 12. The new law specifically requires prohibition of non-academic uses of internet-connected devices, including phones, during the school day. Murphy, who will be succeeded by Democrat Mikey Sherrill this month, called for the ban last year. We're going to rid our classrooms of needless distractions, Murphy said, and encourage our children to be more attentive and engaged during the school day. The prohibition is set to go into effect the 2026 to 2027 school year. Including New Jersey, 37 states and the District of Columbia now have laws or rules limiting cell phones and other electronic devices in school, although some won't take effect until later. Phones are banned throughout the school day in 19 of the states and the District of Columbia, although Georgia and Florida imposed such bell-to-bell bans only from kindergarten through 8th grade. There are 7 states with some kind of guidance There are 7 states with some kind of guidance recommending local policy that's not a law, including Connecticut, Idaho, Kansas, Maryland, Montana, South Dakota, Washington, and 6 states with no statewide law or guidance: Hawaii, Illinois, Massachusetts, Michigan, Mississippi, and Wyoming. So I wanted to talk about this because we live in the state of New Jersey.
Yeah.
We've gone to school in the state of New Jersey. Me more than you.
yeah, definitely you.
But
you more for sure.
But yeah, I think there's some nuance here that we can talk about, that we can find with having phones in schools. So,
is a complete ban like you drop it off at the door kind of vibe?
Again, I don't know exactly what the execution will look like. I don't know if you're gonna have to put your phone somewhere before class starts.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel conflicted.
Yeah. Okay. So I don't think anyone's trying to argue that phones are not a distraction. They absolutely are.
100%.
And having the power of a cell phone with internet, social media, you have so much at your fingertips. So
yeah,
there's obviously ways to use it that will just be a distraction and not keep you engaged in school for sure. But I also think there are ways to use it use it to your advantage strategically to help you learn. And I know most kids are probably just going to be on it for social media and stuff, but
yeah, probably.
I can definitely think of a few instances of when where if I had a cell phone at my disposal, it would be helpful.
Yeah, my biggest thing is what happens in the event of an unfortunate incident like school shootings?
That's my biggest thing too.
Because it's I'm sorry, but that's happened enough times where that's an issue.
That's my biggest thing too, where I would rather be safe than sorry.
And yeah, especially in that circumstance, because if the kids have to drop their phones off at the door or whatever, that's a pretty big. And then what? You have to rely on
The adults.
which like hopefully you can, but
Yeah.
like to call and to how would that even work? Like to what? Do they have to call each individual child's parent? Like
Yeah.
that's not realistic. Like
Yeah,
I don't
and
know.
depending on the age of the adult, we've seen adults struggle with technology. Whereas
True.
like
Well, I mean, a phone is kind of basic.
true, yeah, if you're just
Yeah.
if you're just calling someone then yeah.
Yeah.
But
But
still like trying to I don't know, just fear for kids, for their safety, just a little bit more than like their engagement.
for sure.
And
like, is it important that they're engaged in classes and actually learning? Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But also maybe clean up the problem with school shootings first.
That's a whole nother topic.
That is a whole nother topic.
For sure.
But it overlaps.
It does.
It's
yeah.
like a big overlapping topic. Like, I don't know. I feel like that would be my worry if like we were parents in this case. Like we're not, so this applies to us like significantly less.
Yeah.
But I would like to understand like a parent's point of view a bit more on that.
Yeah.
Because I feel like our opinion like matters, I guess, in the sense of we're New Jersey residents, but parents matter more because their children are the ones that are actually going to be affected.
Yeah.
Like,
and I'm sure this is a divisive topic because I'm sure some people are like, yes, this is good, this is great. Phones have no place in the school, and I do get their side. I get it.
Yeah, I get it.
I get it. But
that's like more in like a perfect world type situation.
Yeah.
Where we're very much living not in one.
Yeah. It's a hard choice either way. I think coming down to it, I'd rather our kid have a way to reach us and us reach them.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do think in the world of smartphones where like pretty much you can't go wrong with any camera that you have in that phone, you will have multiple angles of any incident happening.
And is this just for phones or is this for laptops, iPads?
Okay,
like,
so the article I'm reading said specifically, quote, the new law specifically requires the prohibition of non-academic uses of internet-connected devices, including phones, during the school day.
As long as it's for non-academic.
I'm reading that as laptops, tablets, and phones.
And phones, yeah.
Yeah.
Also, something I think about, too, is that, like, I guess if you are supplying the technology, I just also wouldn't want kids to be like technologically like behind because it's like, are you teaching the kids how to use this technology? Because like that's going to be like their real life, right? Like when they get out of school.
Yeah.
I feel like they probably are using it like outside of school, obviously, but they're spending a lot of their life inside school. Like you better be teaching them what to do with this sort of stuff. Like,
yeah,
I don't know. It seems somewhat short-sighted.
Yeah.
I don't know, but also like I get it. Like you don't want them being distracted.
Yeah.
That's like hard because you have to like. I always am on the side of working with people instead of against people.
Yeah.
So it's like. I don't know.
I apply that similar concept similarly to technology.
Yeah.
Like I understand it has its downsides for sure.
Yeah.
I just think if you're taught to use it responsibly and like even leverage to your advantage, that's a big help.
Yeah, and this isn't like an outright tech ban. It's just like personal use, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like they could be using it in schools, like technology in schools as like tools, I guess, which I understand, but
I'll give an example because like this helped me a lot when I was able to do this in college because like most professors didn't care except for one, which I'll get to that professor. Where like if they were writing on the board or had like a PowerPoint up, I would take out my phone and like take a picture of it so that I didn't have to worry because I hated this. I didn't have to worry about writing down what was on the board.
Every little thing.
Everything. And then also having to listen to what the teacher's saying.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if that's like my undiagnosed ADHD, but like freaking like that was hard to do. I couldn't look at the board, write down, and listen at the same time.
Yeah, like all the things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we also had like some professors that would just like make their PowerPoints available, which was great.
That was really nice.
Or they'd even be proactive about it and send it to you.
Yeah.
They'll email it out. So it's just like, oh, perfect.
Yeah.
Now I can just like pay attention to you, the teacher or the professor, and I don't have to worry about writing it down.
Yeah.
Because like I'll have it later, and that's a good use of technology.
Yeah, I do think that's like kind of the way to go about it
Yeah.
too. Yeah, because I get the old school way of like, yeah, if you're writing it down, like repetition and all that, but like if you can't even catch the things you're trying to write down, like that
Yeah.
becomes a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just a side note for that professor that I brought up. Like I had this one professor in college and you could tell she was a professor, but she was also a high school teacher.
Yeah.
Because she treated our class like it was high school, and we
Yeah.
were all like, "What the hell?
This is college.
We're all like in
Yeah.
our 20s here. Like, come on now."
Yeah.
Like if we had laptops out, which she didn't like, unless like you had bought like the ebook or whatnot.
Yeah.
She would pay attention to like if she heard typing and like there wasn't any notes like on the board to type, and she's like, well, what if you're just writing down notes of like what the teacher is saying? Like I'm just like,
there's plenty of
how
reasons
the
why.
hell? Yeah, she got mad at someone for like drinking like a water bottle and like it like kind of made that,
Yeah.
you know, when you get to the end of it, like kind of like you suck it and then it like makes that crunchy noise.
Yeah.
She thought that was like rude and disrespectful, and like literally the class was like, no, like this is fine. We don't take any offense to this at all.
Yeah.
And granted, this was while someone was
Yeah.
presenting, but like, you know, when you're presenting in college, you just kind of want to get through it. Like you don't care.
Exactly. I
You
feel
don't care
like that's
that much.
I feel like that's silly. Like that's all of that is very silly. Like,
So yeah, I was like, that was like the one time in college where I'm just like, this is high school all over again. What the hell?
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. That's where it's like, I think the teacher needs to get with the times a little bit more.
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially if you're going to be a high school teacher who is also teaching college. I think you need to have different sets of expectations.
Yeah.
Like it's not all going to fit.
Yeah.
Like for your high school classes towards your college courses. Like it's different.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, going back to the cell phones, the cell phone ban in New Jersey specifically. So yeah, we hit on like safety, which is my number one thing.
Yeah.
Like accessibility, like being able to reach my kid, and then yeah, the advantages of like leveraging technology for learning purposes, I think should be embraced, encouraged, taught. But I also know that that's difficult when like sometimes the adults themselves don't know how to do that.
Yeah. Yeah. True.
Like I'm sure there's still teachers out there using the old school projectors, you know, with the
Oh yeah. Yeah, I remember
the
those.
overhead ones.
The overhead ones. Yeah, I remember those. Yeah, for sure.
That's how I learned algebra too.
That's funny. That's why I feel like with teachers, like you need like continuing education courses.
Yeah.
You know, like especially for like technology, because things change so quickly.
Yeah.
So I feel like that should be like a part of the curriculum, but I also do understand how that can be unrealistic depending on the school system.
Yeah.
Because that would require money, and then teachers struggle generally just to afford supplies.
Yeah.
So
yeah, this could very easily get deep into like the whole like the problems with this
teachers don't get
school
paid enough,
system.
and that whole thing.
Yeah, just education.
Yeah.
We could get real deep into that.
Yeah, that
But,
could be a very long conversation.
Yeah. I think for me, yeah, at the end of the day, like I don't think cell phones should be banned in school,
Yeah.
at least from like high school up. Like I could see middle school, like,
I could see like
but then again, like it's not like they're like any safer than like high schools either when it comes to
Exactly.
like gun safety.
yeah, that's the thing.
I don't know.
It's a hard.
hard.
It's a hard rule. You don't know. Like, I feel like like we're not parents, so we don't like have our opinion doesn't matter as much as like parents' opinions matter.
Yeah.
But if we did have kids, yeah, that would definitely give me pause. I would be like, okay, well, like as a parent, I would want to know how are you making our kids safe then? Like
Yeah.
if this is something that we're doing now, what precautions are you taking?
Right.
Like that would matter.
Yeah. Yeah. I think, and we come from a time where like, were you allowed to use your cell phone in school? Mine was really just in between classes.
Well, it kind of depends because, like, in class you weren't really
No.
encouraged, but like I also had a situation where, like, in California, like we had
Mhm.
big breaks in between where they were fine with us using our phones.
Okay, yeah.
Like we would have like 45 minutes, an hour for lunch. We had like
Yeah.
half an hour for like
I think
breaks.
lunch in between classes, and if you had like a free period,
Yeah, that was
You know,
fine. It didn't matter.
that's whatever.
Yeah.
But in class,
Depending
no,
on
don't
the
even have it out.
Yeah, depending on the school I was in, they were more strict than others.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
My school in Texas was more strict than my school here in New Jersey, or like my school in California. Like my California school like really didn't care.
Yeah.
They were like, as long as you're not like being a distraction to other people. And like I even had teachers who were a lot more like professors, where they were like, if you want to not learn today, that's kind of up to you. Like, it's whatever. Because a lot of my college professors were like, well, this is your money, so I don't really care. Like,
I had one of those professors where
yeah, it's like whatever.
During like a 3-hour class, like you get like a little break.
Yeah.
He would be like, okay, we're going to go to the library
Yeah,
to research our project, and he would say it just like that with the
Air
air quotes
quotes.
and whatnot, and we all understood
Yes.
what that meant. Wink,
Yeah.
wink.
Yeah.
That like, bye, we're going home.
Bye, we're going home. Like, I love when you had those long classes, and even the professor didn't want to be there for that long. That was like great.
Yeah.
Like, that's why I sometimes loved having those classes, because really they just were like cut short.
I do think professors get a little bit more control over like
Yeah.
maybe their class agenda, their syllabus, whereas like at least through high school, like
High school, they
you
don't
are kind
really.
of like
You're at the mercy of like what the curriculum
yeah.
says, and like, yeah, like I guess you can kind of make your lesson plans, but like even that is like, there's a structure around that as well. So
Yeah.
I feel like college courses,
Yeah.
you get a bit more leeway there.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, any other thoughts on the cell phone ban you want to touch on?
No, I'm good.
Okay, because I want to move on to Am I the Asshole? Because I did find one that is kind of in theme with what we've been talking about.
Okay.
So, am I the asshole for taking my teacher's phone when she took mine?
Oh, okay.
This happened a while ago during my last year of primary school. It never really got resolved, and I am now posting it to know if I was wrong. My phone got confiscated during a class when I used it to take a picture of the board instead of copying them down. This is what
you do.
Why I like
Yeah.
to do. I was told that I had to get my mother to the school to get it back. When I told my mother, she said she was too busy with my younger siblings, 2, 2, and 7. Maybe one of them are twins.
They might be twins.
And to leave home for a trip to school, and that I have to resolve it myself since it was my mistake. I told my teacher, and she said that I had to get my mother or father and still refused to return it to me. My father is a busy person and comes home to sleep most of the time, so he is out of the picture too. Weeks passed, and no matter how much I begged the teacher wouldn't give it back to me. I tried to score better on her quiz, behave better too, and nothing made her change her mind. I'm a very shy person who chats a lot on the phone, so after a few weeks, I was starting to get angry. There was no way out, my mother asking me to resolve the issue myself, and my teacher saying she would only return it if she sees my parents. I ended up taking the teacher's phone, wrapped it in plastic, and buried it somewhere,
Oh my God.
telling her that I will only return it to her when she returns mine. The teacher got the discipline master and principal to demand that I return the phone I quote-unquote stole, but I told them that taking my property is also stealing. This went on for days, and they had no way to make me return. In the end, my teacher cried, and then I had my phone returned to me. It was broken. When I dug out my teacher's phone, it was broken too. I got suspended for a week, still going to school, but in a separate room. During this, the school contacted my mother, but she still did not come. She did not punish me either. She said I have to be responsible for my own actions, and no matter how good or bad it turns out, it is on me. The school kept wanting me to apologize to the teacher, but I did not.
Damn. Do I think they're the asshole? I think burying the phone was a little far.
Yeah, brother, you could have just kept it at home too.
Yeah, but like but I see, like, especially as a kid, like, I can kind of see, like, well, I get it. Like,
For someone who is self-proclaimed shy, to do this,
yeah.
First of all, it brings a little bit of joy to my rebellious heart.
Yeah.
Because I'm just like, fuck yeah. Because, like, normally kids are just powerless to adults. And
yeah.
I hate feeling that way sometimes. But
I take more issue with the adults in this circumstance than the kid.
here's the thing. I think I agree with the section of the replies that are saying everyone sucks here.
Yeah, I even the kid. I wouldn't say like the kid is. I would say the kid is in an unfortunate circumstance, like where they are backed up against in a corner, like backed into a corner, basically.
Most of the responses was either you are the asshole to the kid, or everyone sucks here.
Yeah, I would say that like I think the kid took it too far, but I also think the teacher kind of took it too far.
Yeah.
In the sense of like, because like why was this child's phone broken? Explain that to me. What happened?
Yeah, what was that?
What happened to the child? What happened to their phone? Like, I would be pretty mad as a parent.
Now, some people have have pointed out that this starts off saying this happened a while ago during my last year of primary school. Primary school implies that, like, if you're in your last year, you might be like 10 or 11. So like maybe like for us, like middle school age.
Middle school, yeah. I would say like 6th grade, middle school. Yeah. 7th grade, yeah.
So
like a true child, like a kid.
yeah.
Yeah. Like,
not even a teen yet.
Not even a teen yet. Like a kid. So like I don't really blame the kid, to be honest. I blame the adults.
Yeah.
Because okay, I get like the mom wanting to like teach responsibility to their child, but I also feel like you should have come down to the school at some point. You should have had a separate conversation with your child about the whole being responsible for your things and being more careful and taking responsibility for your actions and all these things. That should have been a separate conversation.
Yeah.
And then like, what the fuck with the teacher? Why is the phone broken? Like, I honestly, like, as a kid, like, I would have just went to another adult and been like, hey, what the fuck do I do? You know what I mean? Like, go to the principal, go to like another trusted teacher, go to a counselor, somebody you care about, and see if they're willing to help. And if that doesn't work, then it's like, okay, well, like, are you going to do anything? Because this is someone's property here. And
yeah, exactly. And
like keeping it for days is unhinged. Like, not
like,
okay.
Maybe a day, maybe a week max.
End
of the day, like with no end in sight.
Yeah.
This sucks.
That's not okay.
This absolutely sucks.
And then because I kind of see like where the logic went with the kid, because the kid was like, oh, you took my phone, I'm going to take your phone. Like, it's just like, at that point, it's just like, you know, make kind of just like same, right? Like, you did this to me, I'm doing it to you. Like an eye for an eye kind of thing. And like, the fact that the kid buried it, that was like wild. That was just them being mad.
That was like, kid brain for sure.
That was like just a nice, like, oh, you made me so angry. I'm gonna bury your phone now.
Now
Revenge.
this is them saying it, but obviously like they might be biased, trying to make the story sound better for them. But you know, I think it was he. I don't know if they even said their gender, but okay. They said that they had took their phone out to take a picture of the board. Yeah. So it's not like they were like on the phone.
They weren't like texting or anything.
In a phone call or even texting or like on social media. Like, they were doing something related to school. So like.
I feel like that's silly.
Yeah.
That the teacher even took the phone for that reason.
Yeah.
I get if they have like a policy of like no phones in class at all, but that's also, that right there though is something that should be an accommodation.
Yeah.
Like, that should be something that if the kid needs to do that, then you need to either do one of two things. The kid needs to be able to like take the photos of the board, or the teacher needs to accommodate with like the slideshow or whatever they're doing. Like, needs to have like notes for the kid afterwards, because they're trying to learn, obviously.
And I'm sure there's some teachers that are still out there just like, well, back in my day, I wrote notes by hand, and all I had was a notebook.
That's
so
wonderful
you'll survive.
For you.
It's just like, it's just like, come on, we remember those days too.
Yeah.
But it's just like, why do you have this mentality of like, I have to suffer, so you have to as well.
Yeah, that's a piss poor way of looking at things, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think it's like, oh, I had to go through this, so now you have to go through this too. Like, that's just not okay. Like, if
Yeah.
somebody needs an accommodation, give them the accommodation.
Yeah.
Like,
everyone says they want better for like the future generations until they actually see them
Yeah.
getting better, and they're just like,
Yeah.
well, can't have that.
you have it so easy. You have to suffer
Yeah.
now. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
lame. Like,
You
I
kids
hate
got
that.
it easy.
I hate that.
Oh.
It's like, and this is a literal kid.
Yeah.
Like, this isn't even a teenager. This isn't like even a young adult, really. This is a child.
Yeah.
Like, so, yeah, like, I think that, like, the kid gets a little bit of a pass here. Not appropriate behavior. Like, this is, like, one of those things where, yeah, you'd have a conversation with this kid
Yeah, it's like,
for
hey,
sure.
you shouldn't have done it, but I understand why.
Yeah, like,
why
I
you did
understand
it.
where you're coming from. But, like, the teacher and, like, why are you keeping this kid's phone for, like, so long? Like, I don't get it. And then why was it broken? Like, there were so many reasons here. Like, I have way more questions.
I
Like,
think some people lean too heavily on punishment as a learning tactic.
yeah.
It can be effective in some situations,
Mm-hmm.
but again, I personally think some people lean too heavily on
I feel
punishment.
like, yeah, and it kind of depends on the punishment. And it also depends, is there an explanation with the punishment?
Yeah.
Because if there's no explanation and it's just punishment, well, then, like, what the hell are you learning?
Yeah.
Like, you're not really learning anything.
Yeah. And if you're left alone to like connect those dots, like there's no guaranteeing that you will. You
Yeah.
might just grow up just angry now.
It's the adult's responsibility to guide the child. That is what it is. So it's like, that's why the mom here is also important, because it's like, dude, you need to talk to your kid.
Yeah.
Like, why, not only why this is not okay, but also, like, to just, because that's, like, not a bad lesson to teach your kid. Like, oh, you're responsible for, like, all of your actions. But it obviously, like, this is, like, one of those situations where you're like, well, why didn't you come to, like, help your kid? Like, I get that maybe she doesn't have a lot of support. Like, there's a lot of things we don't know here.
Yeah.
But it's also like, that's still your kid. Like, what would you have done if this was, like, a true emergency?
Yeah.
Like, would you have gone and gotten your kid? Like, it's still important that you give your kid, like, time of day, you know?
Yeah, just because you've got younger
Yeah.
kids as well that probably
Yeah.
need more attention doesn't mean
Yeah.
it's right to like not give.
Your school-age child
Yeah.
doesn't need guidance and support.
I heard a hot take that I forget the exact number, but like it was like after a certain amount of like kids, it starts to become like I don't know what, I forget the exact term they used, but it was like neglect or like abuse, because like you can't like
You
let's
can't-
say 10.
Yeah.
After
you
10
can't
kids, it's like, come on, you
possibly-
can't possibly divide your attention that many times and
Yeah.
equally distribute it
Yeah.
amongst those kids.
I feel like
Someone's going to get left out.
the Duggars are a good example of that.
Yes.
Because they literally had a system of like, oh, the older child has like younger children to take care of. Like, the children are taking care of children.
They didn't sign up for that?
They did not, but like that was
That's not
like
fair.
they called it like a buddy system. Yeah.
what
Yeah. So it's like they were raising their younger siblings
a
essentially.
nice wrapped up bow to put on a disguise of abuse.
Of essentially neglect. Yeah.
Neglect,
Like,
yeah.
Because, like, especially when it's like, okay, yeah, like some of the elder children may have like had some level of understanding of like parenting, but that still doesn't make it okay that they had to do that. Like,
Yeah,
it's like,
you rob them of their childhood, you make them grow up too fast. Like,
yeah, they have a buddy system.
come
It's
on
like
now.
kind of wild to think about that. It's like at that point, if you as a parent cannot handle the children, don't have any more children. Like,
Yeah.
like you reach a point where it's like too much.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree. So going back to the M of the asshole, I think everyone sucks here.
Yeah.
I think the kid sucks the least.
Yeah, I think the kid sucks the least for sure.
But he's a
yeah.
kid.
He or she's a kid. Like,
He or she's a
it's
kid.
whatever. Like, I'm way less mad at the kid. It's
Yeah.
like the rest of it. This is a failure on like multiple parts.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. This is gonna be a short episode, so no break here. Let's watch a TikTok and then we'll call it an episode.
Call it episode.
So.
Okay. Pick a TikTok.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Oh wow, 2 million to disappear for 30 days.
You want? Okay.
Let's do that one.
If somebody offered you $2 million to disappear for 30 days, at the end of 30 days, you can collect $2 million. but you cannot tell anybody that you're going away. You cannot tell anyone about this. You can't tell your parents, can't tell
Damn.
your siblings, can't tell your partner, can't tell your children,
Damn. Couldn't
can't
even
tell
tell
your
you.
work. No one can know that you're why you're gone or where you've gone or nothing like that. You
That's
just have to
crazy.
disappear. 30 days, end of the 30 days, you collect $2 million. Would you do it? If somebody offered you
He had me until he said you couldn't tell your partner, and that's where it's just like,
That's yeah.
if you thought I was just gone for 30 days,
Oh man, I would freak the fuck out.
would like $2 million like heal your heart afterwards?
Betrayal.
Wipe your tears with these $100 bills, baby.
Yeah.
No, I don't know, because like I want the money, and that would definitely help us. But like, fuck, the heartbreak that would, like, if it happened to either one of us.
If this was a contract, I would definitely be like, okay, can you not tell your partner verbally? Could I like make a really elaborate like puzzle or something for you to figure out? I'm like, you're a smart man, you can figure it out. Like make it like
I'm looking like Joyce season
yeah,
1 of Stranger
yeah,
Things,
that's what I
where
was thinking.
I've got Christmas lights around the
Yes.
apartment. Lex.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm like, yeah, I could, like, I have too many questions. Oh,
I'm gonna assume there's no way to communicate.
there's no way to communicate.
You just gone, vanished.
Yeah, vanished. Poof.
Yeah.
Yeah. For $2 million. That's crazy. It's like Bella. It's like Bella with Alice. And like, yeah, where Alice like gave her like a poem, and it was like, or like I guess the first page of the book or whatever, and it kind of told her like what was going to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that. I would do that shit. That's something I would do.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, I would
My
do,
oblivious ass might not.
that's
might
something
not know
I
what
would
to
do
do.
if you could. Oh man, that's the thing though, because it's like the in between is the problem, because it's like the disappearing, all right, the getting the 2 million, great, that's awesome, but then like not being able to tell anybody,
Yeah.
like especially not telling like you, I would be like, well, I don't want you to think that I just like got abducted or
Yeah.
like killed
Or left my
or
ass.
like left you. Yeah,
Yeah.
like
Yeah, everyone else can go fuck off. I don't. I won't tell a
Like,
single person.
I would have the hardest time with that.
But you like
Like, yeah, that's the thing.
come
like,
on.
yeah, and then just to like essentially fall off the face of the earth is like wild.
How would you feel if this happened? I was gone for 30 days and I came back with $2 million.
Well, in this political climate, I would think the worst of the worst happened to you. So
Yeah.
I would be like, I don't know. I see. Okay, see, I think that's the thing. Like, I would think that like something really terrible happened to you. Like that is what happened. Like if you weren't answering my texts, you weren't answering my calls, you just fell off the face of the earth. I would literally think, oh my God, he's dead. Like I would be like freaking out. And then if you appeared and you had like $2 million, like I wouldn't be like, you would have to explain the situation. I would be pissed off at you. I would eventually be okay with it because you have $2 million. But
Everyone has a price.
But I would be like, you motherfucker. Like,
No, what? But like, okay, I'm assuming too. At the end of all this, like,
Oh,
you
man.
get to tell everything that happened.
Yeah.
And so, like, I would tell you, be like, hey, this was the caveat.
Yeah, this is a caveat.
I could not tell you.
I would definitely forgive you, but oh my God, what? Oh, there would be. You would have to definitely be like some groveling or something.
It's like,
like
it's like
I would,
I couldn't have had a discussion with you beforehand. I couldn't communicate with you during.
yeah,
I think ultimately, I would not do it.
you would not do
I
it.
could not put you through that.
Yeah, because
Even
that's
for
a
$2
lot.
million. Yeah.
Because $2 million is.
Plus, to be away from you for 30 days would just break my heart.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that, and like especially with not knowing, because
Yeah.
then you would think like
Yeah.
like you would think that like, oh, so like they're fucking dead or something.
If you're not home like an hour like past when you normally come home,
Yeah.
I start spiraling and freaking the fuck out.
Yeah, exactly. Like to just vanish into thin air, like, because that's like stuff that police reports would be made, like stuff like that would happen. Like that would be that'd be awful. Like,
Yeah.
truly. And it's like to not even like be able to tell you. Yeah, I don't know if I could do that.
Yeah, that's the only thing that would stop me, because everyone else, I don't have to tell a single person where I'm at. But you, I would want you to know.
Yeah, with you, I would definitely want you to know. Like, yeah, like I feel that would, because like we talk during the day, like, and if one of us doesn't come home, like at the time like that we've stated, like that's a huge worry. I don't know if I could do that.
Yeah, I don't think I could do it either.
2 million
is
though.
nice.
Yeah, 2 million is nice.
Maybe make it a B with a billion. Then
With a billion,
I'll
yeah, reconsider.
One for you, one for me.
Yeah, one for you, one for me. I know. Yeah, I would just be like hoping that you were okay, like the entire time,
Yeah,
and just be like, but that would be like all consuming. Like I don't know. I would constantly be like thinking about it.
Yeah, my mental would break.
Yeah, 100%.
For sure.
I'd be like, you're going to have to be paying for my mental health bills by the end of this.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to be like, what happened?
Yeah. I
I'll
love
be
you.
so sad. I love you too. I'd be really sad.
I'd be really sad too.
I'd be like, where's my buddy?
My buddy.
Yeah, my buddy. Oh. It's like, I want the money, but I want you more.
Yeah.
Yeah. I could
You're
not.
worth the world to me.
No, you too, baby.
I love you.
I love you too. Yeah, I couldn't. I don't know. I couldn't do that.
Yeah. Couldn't
Not
do
just fall off the face of the earth like that. I'd have to at least tell you.
Yeah. Okay, so might have to call it there.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, that is going to do it for us for this episode. Thank you so much for joining us and listening. If you don't want the party to end, consider joining us over on Patreon, where we do extra content and record for a few extra minutes after the episode ends, which we'll probably watch another TikTok after this.
Cool.
Or if you'd rather, you can just buy us a coffee at buymeacoffee.com/nuanceafpod. Lex, what are you drinking today?
This
Concoction.
Yeah, I don't even know what I made, like a brown sugar caramel latte thing.
Sounds good.
Yeah, it was.
And thank you for my coffee as well.
Yeah, yours is like a caramel chocolate.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But if you want a free way to support, you can consider subscribing to our YouTube channel. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers so that our channel can be monetized. Again, any and all proceeds will be going towards our wedding fund. You can find our links in the description /show notes or at linktree/nuancedafpod. That is linktr.ee/nuancedafpod. Thank you so much for joining us and listening. And remember, in a world where nothing is black and white, it is our jobs as human beings to find, understand, and be that nuance, because we are all nuanced AF.